Good evening, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Real Lives on 104.1 tonight. I'm your host, James Yon. I'm joined in studio with some good friends of mine. I got Mike Herlihy from the Obligatory Podcast. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, man, doing good. How about you?
I can't complain, man. With everything that's going on, I can't complain at all. We also got my partner in crime, former Monster Comedian of the Year, Mr. Miguel Colon Jr. is in the house.
What's up, everybody?
And also, we got the Godfather of Orlando comedy with us, too. We got Ken Miller. Ken, how you doing, brother?
What's up, my man?
Well, everybody can tell that's tuning in right now. Thank you again for tuning in. The mood right now is a little somber than you guys are probably used to. And that's because we're all reflecting and we're all thinking over the events that's happened this past week. And of course, I'm talking about the unfortunate murder of George Floyd. On May 25th, 2020, George Floyd was a man that was approached by the cops after he was accused of using a fake $20 bill in a deli. Now, it's reported that Floyd initially physically resisted arrest, but what happened after that, no person deserved. He was restrained, held down on the floor by 4 police officers, but it was Derek Chauvin who put his knee on the back of his neck for almost 9 minutes while Floyd said that he couldn't breathe. I can't breathe. And he later died from that interaction. We all can agree that watching any person die when clearly they were not doing anything wrong, clearly they didn't deserve it, but to see a black man die again is outrageous and it's a travesty, and we're all dealing with it. And I can just honestly say that something definitely needs to be done from the executive branch on down to make sure these type of heinous murders stop happening, because we all can agree that every American deserves justice.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys or how you're feeling, but that's what I just wanted to put it out there. I know we are definitely a show that we're supposed to entertain and we're supposed to make you laugh, but I just wanted to definitely mention that. And I know that America is hurting. I definitely want to say my condolences and my prayers go out to George's family and his loved ones. God bless you guys.
Yeah, man. It's been a rough weekend, man. It's been a rough weekend to see our country on social media and the news. People that you've been friends with forever. Now you're fighting amongst each other in the comment section of social media, man. And at the end of the day, we're for radio guys, but like you said, the upper echelons, what do you do to fix it? And for me, to fix it is convictions. You have to eventually start convicting these police officers who murder these innocent black men. And yes, I say innocent because you're innocent till proven guilty. Hasn't that been the mantra for the justice system for years? You're innocent till proven guilty. You know what I mean? And to me, these guys are treated like they're already guilty. And let's kill him. Now that cop, did he come in with the mindset I'm murdering somebody today? Probably not. But if you got your knee on somebody for 9 minutes and they're screaming, bruh, I can't breathe, and you're a grown man, you're in your 40s, I think he's like 30, 40s, the guy, and you start screaming for your mama, like he's screaming for his mom's dead. From what I read, the guy's mom is dead.
Yes.
He's screaming for his mom. Yes. Like you at that moment, your life is about to end. You know at that moment you have no control. And the sickening part is to watch 3 other officers with their hands in their pocket, just watching
as it went down.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, if you want to try to fix the system, which I don't even know it can be fixed, start convicting these police officers.
Something that's always annoying and just full of misinformation is they constantly will tell you, it's just a couple bad apples, and I do believe it's always just a couple bad apples, but people don't get the rest of that saying is a couple bad apples ruin the bunch.
Yeah,
and it has to be addressed and it has to stop and it has to be. People just have to stop saying, "Oh, that was an isolated incident," because we have too many isolated incidents on video. And I encourage people like lobbyist groups like the gun lobby and stuff. If you're worried about people taking away your rights to possession on firearms, you need to also be worried about law enforcement being able to get away with other crimes, because it starts with people who don't look like you being taken advantage of, and then next thing you know, it becomes you. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing.
Honestly.
You know, you look at it and you say, "Oh, but that's a different community. That's different. That's a different people." But the next thing you know, it becomes you also. You know, it's a human rights issue. It can't just be brushed into one community. It's a human rights issue that one community is being affected by more than anyone else. But to look at it and think of it as a matter that doesn't necessarily concern you is wrong, because it's just a human rights issue. It concerns everyone.
I'm hoping with this specific case, there's already been some changes that hopefully show we're learning from how things were mishandled in the past. Like you look at Michael Brown and Eric Garner, and those cops, some of them were on desk duty while the investigation was ongoing. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first situation where they're like, straight out, we're going to arrest this cop. And that actually threw up a lot of, whoa, let's not arrest him. Yeah, let's find out the whole No, if you saw somebody get murdered on videotape, the first thing you would do is arrest that person, take them in, and then start figuring stuff out. And that's what
take
we
them
have
into
here.
custody.
We have a murder on videotape. I don't know how much more evidence you would need. I mean, just sitting here watching this videotape makes me go, okay, hands down, I just saw a man get killed, whether it was intentional or not. That's definitely easily manslaughter, and we have the videotape. Why would you not arrest this person and then get the facts? And I think that's why people get so angry sometimes. You know, it's like, why, if this cop or if police were anybody else and committed a crime, they at least need to be taken into custody until we can figure things out. And for some reason, go ahead.
If you can get yoked up and pinned down over possibly having a counterfeit $20 bill, why can't you get arrested for killing a man on video? And that did happen. Like you said, that did happen this time. So, you know, I don't know if I could even say at least we're moving forward, but that did happen, like you said, Mike. And so if there's one piece of justice to it, you know, it's good to see that they're being arrested and charged, you know? But I got nothing.
I just hope it plays out fairly, which I don't know. I mean, we need a change, because how many times have you seen cops walk away? Like even the chokehold on
Michael Brown.
Michael Brown.
Yeah, even the chokehold on Michael Brown. That was all videotaped. That was all right there, you know, and the guy still walked away.
And the guy said, "I can't breathe."
Yeah. Like I mean, me and a buddy of mine were talking about it. I know what they're gonna do to me if I resist arrest. I know what they're gonna do to put those cuffs on me. They're gonna manhandle me. It's when you're on the ground no longer resisting. Where's the argument now?
Yeah, where's the argument when if I'm not fighting you back? And if you look at there's another video, he was actually in the squad car. They were beating him up in the squad car, pulled him out the squad car.
I saw that came out today.
Yeah, so I'm like, where, you know, like what do you do? I'm under arrest. I'm in the damn car. What do I do now?
And just a quick correction there. I think we said Michael Brown was the one who got chokeholded. It was Eric Garner.
No,
Eric Garner.
It was Eric Garner. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was that. Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I have family members who are ex-police, ex-corrections, and everything else. And the one thing I said when I saw this first video was, why was he on the ground for 10 minutes if he was already in cuffs when you got a knee to his neck, when you have police cars right there? How many times we've all seen cops, we've all seen police movies. You throw him in the back of the car, you let him do any physical harm to himself. So the big question to me was like, why? What are you waiting for at this point? You have 4 cops, you have transport right there. He's on the ground, he's handcuffed. What are we waiting for at this moment? So when that video came out today, and you saw that at one point he was in the back of the car, where all you got to do is close the door. You got video cameras in there. Everything that happens from that point on, if he hurts himself, that's on him. Why did he need to be removed from the car to be forcibly detained again when he was already detained? I'm not understanding that at this point.
Yeah.
Me either.
Like,
well, you know, hopefully everything comes out. You know, there's a conviction. I just think that we need to get to the point where when these cops murder when these cops murder anybody, young black men, young white men, women, children, whatever, there needs to be a conviction. There needs to be somebody has to be held accountable, and it just can't be desk work. You just can't be desk work. Somebody needs to go to jail.
And I could be misinformed, but I've just been seeing a lot of this happen on the news, on TMZ. I mean, of all places, and different media outlets. This is one of the first times I can remember, but I've been actively seeing cops from all over the U.S. come out and say this was wrong. This is something that we don't abide by. This is something that we don't do in our own precinct. This is wrong. I've been seeing a lot of those from local cops, and I've been seeing it actually from different cities in the U.S., which is great, because if they don't call out their own, how are we going to fight the cops? You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is great. But what about the other 20 times before this? Like, why wait till now when these kids decide that, because these kids aren't our parents. Our parents marched and they were quiet. These kids, they burn the stuff up. They mad. And why wait till now? 20, and I'm just doing 20 out there. I don't know the number. Why wait till now for the police to be like, you know what? He was wrong. The guy that killed Eric Gardner was wrong. The guy that choked the guy was wrong. They were all wrong. Why wait till now when these young people out here like, we ain't taking this no more? And it's our young folk. They're not our parents. They're not our grandparents. Y'all saw you see the meme. I'm not my parents. I will whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? So why wait till now? And for the cops that are out there and saying, hey, this is wrong, we thank you for that. But why wait till now? Why let all these other young black men and anybody else that's been murdered by a police officer, why wait till now to say, man, that dude was wrong? You know, it is what it is, man. So hopefully we get a conviction, man, and we move on. But I just know this whole situation has given me like the most craziest anxiety. I have a 20-year-old son that my son walks everywhere, bro. Everywhere. My son refuses to drive. And I always have to have this talk like, Kenny, be careful. He has his headphones on. My son has dreads. You know what I'm saying? Cool kid.
And Ken,
I'm just always nervous about him.
And you are so right, because as black parents, and we got boys, we have 2 talks with them. But normally every other neck has one. It's the birds and the bees. And it's when a cop stops you, here's how you try not to get killed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Junior was on his way to school 2 years ago, and the cop he cuts through an apartment complex all the time to get to school. And you know, this was right after his AVM, guys. So he was just now going back to school. You know, he hadn't been to school in 6 months. So his senior year, he was just going back to school. The cop stopped and said, "Hey, where you going?" He's like, "I'm going to school." He says, "I need to check your backpack and see your ID." He's like, why? He says, because you might have weed on you. Kenny was like, I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. Kenny doesn't do anything like that. Kenny showed him everything, went to school. He comes home and tells his aunt. Now, understand, his aunt is white. You know, my ex-wife is mixed. She's black and Italian. Of course, the white woman, she's like, oh, we got to call you need to call somebody. They're not allowed to do that. The black parent to me was like, hey, you did the right thing. You made it home alive. And I had to explain to her, the rules aren't the same. For us, I can call out to my police and be like, somebody stop my son, and they're gonna be like, and but I told my son, show the ID. Did you have any weed on you? Nope, Dad, I had none. Open the backpack. Guess what, kid? You live to see another day. Is it wrong?
That's right.
It's completely wrong. But for sometimes for us, you live to see another day, and it's just the way life is, dude.
And so you bring that up, man, and that's the biggest. That's why I constantly want to call to like the gun lobby and anybody who wants to fight for the rights of property. Before you fight for the rights of property, let's fight for the rights of individuals to be free, to be allowed to just go places without search and seizure. So if you know,
guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, right here on Real Labs 104.1. All right, guys, welcome back to Real Labs on 104.1. I'm your host James, and we love that you guys are joining us tonight. Don't forget that you can always listen to us on the iHeart app. You can listen to us on Spotify as well as iTunes. And you can always follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube now. That's right. You guys can watch all the hilarity as we give you guys this great show. I am joined as always with my partner in crime in studio. We got Mr. Miguel Colon Jr. with us. We got Mike Herlihy. And we got the godfather of Orlando comedy, Mr. Ken Miller is in the house. Now, guys, eventually when all this is over, this COVID-19 stuff, I want to take a trip. I want to go somewhere I've never been before. And now I was looking at destinations and places to go. I'm thinking maybe I can go to Hawaii. Maybe I can go to Europe. But now there is actually opportunities for us to go places that we boldly not gone before, man. Thanks
Where
to
we
Mr.
going?
Elon. We going to space, bro. We going, bro.
Man, dog, you crazy as hell. I want to take my ass in the cave. You think I'm going to space? You think I'm going to space, bro?
The minute you go to space, the moon's gonna get a homeowner association.
Yo,
hey guys, welcome to the neighborhood.
Well, go ahead, James. I ain't cut y'all. Finish the eat, man.
No, it's okay. Do not moonwalk on my lawn. Okay, listen. Bro, think about it though. I know what you're saying. Like, I'm a guy that doesn't even like to fly in a plane, but going to space is affordable now. Like, it's really not that much money. Man. Well, depends, man.
But you getting a space ticket on Priceline?
Yeah.
This dude James bid. Y'all put $49 down. For a better offer.
Orbit.com.
It's all done like It's done like Frontier. You know, it's like, oh, you got the ticket for $55, but did you want oxygen on this trip? That's gonna be another $12,942.
I'm gonna take the Megabus to the moon. I got the Megabus ticket. It's me and Spunky Robinson. We're going to the moon.
Yes!
$19.
But the Megabus got 8 stops. You got to stop at Saturn, Pluto, Uranus. Yo,
he said Pluto. Yeah. You gotta go.
Did we pass the moon? Yeah, we gotta go past. We'll get you on the way back.
Hey, if I'm going to the moon, well, I gotta stop in Milwaukee.
You'll still have to stop in Atlanta.
Yeah,
always stop in Atlanta, bro. Dude, I'm just saying, I won't go into certain things. I don't do caves. I don't bungee jump. I ain't doing no zip lines. So I know my black ass is not going to space. I don't care if it was free. I'm sure. I'm sure. I like Elon Muskrat, but I'm not. I'm not getting in the Tesla and going to space, son.
I'm like, listen, I think Aeon Flux is right. We should go to the moon.
I call him E-Money.
E-Money, bro. That dude named Musk, bro. I ain't trust no dude named Musk to build no spaceship.
He's gonna be the next villain in the next Avengers movie.
And he just tried to name his daughter like 6 Prince symbols too. Did you see that?
Yeah, well, because in the moon, that's pronounced Carol.
Moon language, bro.
Yeah, you know moon language.
So he trying to get up there to get the pillars from Transformers, bro. I ain't falling. He trying to bring Cybertron here. I'm not falling for that, man.
And what's crazy is, all the car companies always going at him with Tesla. I want to see when like Cadillac gets it on the rocket too. They're like Cadillac Rockerado. It'll get you there.
Speaking of space, did you guys see?
And they got a diamond in the back.
Did you see the new Space Force? The new Space Force. Did you watch it?
I haven't watched
the TV show. Oh,
with Steve Carell.
Yes,
Steve Carell, and it has John Malkovich, and basically it's a show about President Trump made a Space Force. So this is their idea of what Space Force is going to be like, and I gotta tell you, I think it's pretty accurate.
Oh, dude, that's the best branch of the military to join. Because you're not going to get called up for that war in space. Space Force is going to be the duty. And what's going to happen is, too, there's still going to be like some super elite pipeline special forces Space Force unit that never sees no action. But they're going to take up so they're going to be like on Zodiacs. It's like, why are we training Space Force to raid on Zodiacs? And they're like, look, man, they're going to take away our budget if we don't use it.
They're going to make up an enemy.
Well, we know how to beat aliens, so it don't matter. There's like 100 movies out there that shows us how to beat aliens. So we do. If Space Force need anything, the training manual is going to be Independence Day.
First off, first thing you do is you grab Morgan Freeman, you make him president.
I said President Freeman.
No, I'm gonna say I want the president from Independence Day because he can fly a plane.
Yeah, President Pullman. Yeah. Hey, President Pullman
can fly a plane, bro.
Yeah, he did the speech, man. He went at it. I was like, all right, this guy gets another 4 years.
Another 4 years.
Bush flew a plane too.
Bush would. Hey, I'm not gonna tell you this, Bush, man. I'm not gonna call Bush a punk on things like that. Aliens came down, he'd be like, they try to kill my daddy. Okay. We're gonna take those aliens. They try to kill my daddy.
Bro, Bush ain't
100%. calls his dad daddy. Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, daddy.
If anybody like going to war, my man Bush loved going to war, bro.
Yeah, yo.
They did what?
But yeah, that wasn't Bush. That was all Cheney behind the scenes going, we're going to do this.
Oh, that movie was amazing.
Bush will come busting in the Oval Office. Cheney's sitting at his desk. He's like, Uncle Dickie, you heard what the aliens did? Calm down. Have a milk. Have a milk. Yeah.
Did you say have a milk?
Have a milk. Yeah.
Have milk.
He gets a little desk next to the big desk. He puts out a chocolate milk, drinks it on one shot. Okay, I have my chocolate milk. We got aliens. And Cheney's like, and do they have oil?
Bruh, if we find out there's oil on the moon.
Well, guess what? Guess what? If we find out there's oil on the moon, I'm gonna tell you two things that are gonna happen. One, the moon's gonna blow up Disney World, and two, we're gonna have to go fight them. Hey, you see that the moon flew a plane into Epcot Center? Let's go get them.
Hey guys, well, the reason I brought that up initially, you guys, because you can now fly to the moon if you want for the low price, Ken, of only $35,000.
That's cheap.
That's cheap
to get to the moon.
To
the moon, that's cheap because that's basically the price of a 2017 Dodge Ram fully loaded.
Yeah.
So you go to the moon.
Yeah.
That's where they get you though. The flight's cheap, but the hotel when you get there.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this much though, man. I can't wait till they open that Moon Comedy Club because that's gonna be the best room there is.
Man, son, still paying you $150.
And then every day they're gonna charge you $15 resort fee for staying there.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though, Mike? You can't sell firewalls in space. Ain't no oxygen, bro.
Bet me.
It ain't gonna light, kids.
Bet me. Hey, Ken, I don't know if you know about me. I've never let a little thing like science stop me from betting. Have you seen my act? It doesn't base itself on facts.
Yeah, you're right. None of our acts base itself on facts.
A little bit.
No. Wait a minute. Everything I say is absolutely true about my family. Every part of it.
No, you do. Don't you do a joke about having big penis?
About his nephew.
I said,
because I'm all Mandango down
there. Yeah, man. I seen your imprint in your pants, Jays. It ain't that impressive.
Why are you watching my imprint, by the way?
Yo, man, we had a couple of drinks. I looked down. I was like, man, this dude lying.
Gray sweatpants wearing lion ass.
Yo, I see you in the thong. Come on, man.
Hey, I got
every time I take my pants off at the club, the room get dark. Damn it, you know what I'm talking about.
I got hit with it. I got hit with it from a girl one time, and she was sitting there and she was like, "Ooh, I heard you were huge," and I was like, "Oh, well." I would like to know the names of these liars.
Yeah, who told you that? You must have really been in love with me. She loves you. You know when a chick in love with you, they'll tell you how amazing it is.
I'm like, and wait a second, which Miguel were they talking about?
Which? He said which Miguel?
Because she dated like three. She dated like three Miguels.
And I know one of them boys was, woo, if I could trade places for a day. You know? Because PPs are like TVs. Even if you have a big one, you down to have a bigger one.
Yeah. True.
I got a 65-inch TV right here next to me. I'll take a 75. You know?
Yeah. Remember 40 inch used to be big?
Yeah.
Son, you so crazy. I bought a 55-inch TV, right? It did a 65 inches on sale the next week. I'm like, man, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy this. So my wife's like, you just bought this TV. I'm like, yeah, but it's 65 inches. Yo, I'm going to get it. So what we could do is put this 55-inch in the kids' room, right? And then bruh, it was one point. I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. I had 8 televisions.
Yeah.
What the hell were you doing?
Television. I had a TV in the living room. I had a TV in the bedroom. I had a TV in the kids' room. I had a TV off in the corner that was the game TV that my kids play video games on. And then I just had like 3 random TVs in the house.
Just instead of in the window,
random,
like
just sitting.
Yeah, sometimes I don't want to see what's out there. Let me see what I want to see.
I don't need to see what's going on outside.
Daddy, I'm looking out the window. I'm looking out the window, Daddy, and they robots. That's just Transformers playing, baby. I got it playing in the window.
He don't even got picture frames. He just put the pics up on the TV.
This TV's hanging all around the house playing the Nature's Channel, bro. Like, the pictures move, kid.
Hey, y'all want to go to Italy real quick?
Yeah, boom.
Yo, I went to Italy last year. Look at
Is that hardwood? Is that hardwood floor before? I got 365s laying down. It can be whatever you want on the floor. Now it's space.
I've been to space already, Elon.
Yeah. You want to see me walk on? You want to see me walk on Saving Private Ryan? Look at that.
Y'all got me sweating, kid.
So Ken, for real, like honestly, before we go here, you wouldn't go to space if they offered you a ticket.
Man, that ain't my thing, man. There's nothing in space I want to go see. I don't want to go on the moon. I don't want to float. There's nothing, bro. I was in school when the Challenger blew up. I don't want to be no parts of that. That stuff like that scares me, man. Like I couldn't watch SpaceX. I was like, because I can't watch this.
I've seen 700 crashes on I-4. I'll still rock that ride. You know, come on now. Come on now. You see one spaceship blow up and you out to get it.
And I'm traumatized.
Yeah.
I'm like the chick from Copycat. I ain't leaving the house. I ain't leaving the house.
No.
But you saw one murder. I'm good. I'm good.
No.
Dog.
I'm telling you, this $35,000 though. If they finance, that is affordable. Seriously, that's super affordable. Yeah, to go to space, man. And then I'm not gonna pay that one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like, yo,
I know Mike ain't paying $35,000 to go to space. He can buy a new car.
Yeah, he'd be like,
I seen the PT Cruisers, bro.
Damn,
Mike gotta put that $35K on the PT Cruiser.
He can't even order parts from the PT Cruisers anymore. They're like, bro, we don't make that. You got to go to machine shops, and they'll be like, I can make something like it. I can make something like it.
He got a Honda Accord truck on that mug, bro.
He got the Back to the Future PT Cruiser roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Don't need roads.
Oh man,
oh, gosh, my stomach hurt. You guys are so ridiculous, man. Good
y'all
Lord.
Y'all gonna see a $35,000 charge on the Real Labs credit card and be like, what happened? And me and Devin are gonna come back with shirts. Went to the moon and all we got is these shirts. Be like, I don't know, man. Someone must have stole our identity. Why are you taller, Miguel? No gravity.
That's funny.
My boobs hit me in the face while I'm in space.
I know, right? Dang, strap them down. Yeah. All right, guys. Don't get back, because when we come back, we're gonna have a little bit of fun, because a gentleman just found out from Dubai that there is no refund for coochie in Dubai. Yeah. When we get back on Real Laughs on 104.1.
But please get back.
Yeah, but please do. James said, don't get back.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Real Laughs on 104.1. I'm your host, James John, joined in studio with Mike Herlihy, Miguel Colon Jr., and the Godfather of Orlando County, Mr. Ken Miller. Now, guys, I know none of us are ballers. You know, we ain't making a lot of money. You know, we're not making, what do you call it? Oil money like a sheik or anything. And the reason I bring that up, because that oil money, baby, that's what I'm talking about. And I ain't talking about Weston. Yeah, but anyway.
Just me and you, because it's killing me.
It's funny to me.
It's killing me, dog.
You guys ever heard of this IG model? We'll start there first. Her name is Shayla Showoff. You guys ever heard of her?
No, never looked at her page. Never. I don't have any pictures of this girl saved nowhere in my phone. I don't got no IG models. I don't got a secret Instagram page called Ken Loves IG Models, bro.
Well, I'm glad, kid, and I'll tell you about her because you don't know who she is. She is an Instagram model. That's what we call them. I'm not gonna say what else they call them, but she, shows her body on Instagram. She has a lot of followers, about 170,000. And there's a certain type of guy called sugar daddies, guys that make a whole lot of money, who look at IG like they're shopping on Amazon, and they will pick a girl out and they will fly her out to some exotic place. Like this dude, his name is I can't even say this, Krishnarov, Pashinsky. I hope I got that right.
You did not get that right.
Yeah,
I don't even have it. I don't even have it in front of me. But no,
wasn't that the Unabomber?
No, that was Ted Kaczynski.
Okay. This lady sugar daddy's the Unabomber, bro.
I want you to come to my cave and then meet me in Atlanta.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call him P. That's what I'm gonna call him.
P. Shisky, man. Mr. Shisky.
Yeah.
If you're nasty.
Well, yeah, true. Well, this dude is an oil tycoon. He makes about $20,000 an hour, they say. So he makes a whole lot of money. So he decided to fly
still hourly.
Still
do better, brother. You still hourly, do better. All right.
It's true. So he flew Shayla Show off out to Dubai, and it was a transaction. He was like, hey, I'll fly you out here. I'll show you, a beautiful time, spend money on you. But now he's actually suing her in court, guys. He's suing her because he said, I flew her first class to Dubai, and that kitty was just all right. She owed me money. I want money back.
Is he suing her? Does he live in Dubai?
Yes, he does.
Oh, man, have fun with that extradition. You gonna extradite some Panani? No, no.
He basically used Punani Dash to get her out there.
Yeah, man.
And now he's saying that it wasn't good. Bro, can you imagine the court case? Like, I want to meet the lawyer that's going to be representing this woman. Like, Your Honor, clearly this kid.
Now, my name is Billy Westcott, simple Southern lawyer. And I just want to state that, first of all, this case is pure garbage. Sit down, son. This is a man's courtroom. Your objection is heard. Listen, I marched with Dr. King. Don't put this on me. It was Dr. King Winston. He owned a car dealership in Memphis and was being charged with selling heroin. He did it, but he was a fine one. One of the good ones. Anyway, this Panani, if you remember the case of Kitty versus Smitty, we will find that a 20-hour first-class flight is going to change the structure and the integrity of the Nani. So I would go as far as to say, in America, before she got to the warmer climate and was exposed to your harsh Sharia law, that her Nani was 100% good American Nani. But then she flew over to old drone Strikeovania and the oppression. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, she wears next to nothing in America. You throw in a burqa and some granny panties, and now you mad that the product, which is supposed to breathe, didn't reach its max. Y'all, we're countersuing for three oil derricks and the whereabouts of 2 known terrorists. I'm gonna trade those names into the CIA, baby. We ain't never gonna get charged with nothing again. I rest my case. Also, I'm a little drunk. Is there somewhere I can lay down and smoke some hashish? I think we got him.
Your Honor, I would like to bring Shayla up to the docket, and I would have her twerk, and that's Exhibit A.
Mm-hmm.
Look
Your
at
Honor,
it.
I'm gonna have her clap, and when she claps it, she's gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear it. It's gonna be like the morning prayer when they're like, "No, somebody clap."
Your Honor, I want to show you 2 videos. Your Honor, this is the video in Dubai. Okay, look at how she clapped in Dubai compared to the clap in Atlanta. You can tell because Dubai is on the equator. The clap is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So if he would have got the booty in Atlanta, he would have had a better clap than in Dubai, Your Honor.
My associate spells it out scientifically, and I mean, I believe this side of the world invented science, and then at some point stopped using it. But I believe the clap.
By the way, I'm Ken Miller, clapologist. I've been doing this for 7 years.
We brought him here from Diamond Club.
Straight from Diamond Club. I've seen the best claps ever, bro. So Your Honor, I'm telling you, her clap in Atlanta, her clap in Dubai, 2 different claps, sir.
Yo, I'd like to bring Dwayne Wade to the stand, please. Dwayne, when you was at Post Malone's birthday party 3 months ago, and you saw that thing clapping. Was it not so fast, man? I mean, it was clapping so fast. I thought it was like a little baby at a petting zoo. It was just.
Yeah. You're right. Yo, by the way, this your boy Dwayne Wade. Yeah, man. So I was there. I never seen it clap before because you know Gabrielle don't got booty like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'd like to bring my other witness to the stand. It was a typo, so I also have Dwayne Wayne from a different world here. Because, I was a little drunk when I was writing my witness list down.
Gotcha.
So I have Dwayne Wade and Dwayne Wayne.
Hey, I would just like to say, Your Honor, everybody knows if you take a punani out of its natural habitat, it's not going to be the same. It's like a tiger, sir. It's gonna be angry if you put it somewhere.
You guys have been wasting your time like making fun and everything. I actually went on her Instagram, slid into her DMs, and said, "Look, I understand that you just charged $150,000 to go to Dubai, but I can give you $50 to come to Orlando and guaranteed 5-star review. That's gonna cancel out the bad review." And I don't know what she's gonna say, but it's been ... for like 3 minutes. So she's considering the offer.
She left you on red.
You gotta understand, Mike. Though right now she can get to Orlando for $17. The way the cheapest flights is, she gonna make some money.
Good. Yeah. It all works out for everybody,
bro.
That's true.
Don't let you fly the plane for $50.
I'm all about win-wins.
How much was that first class ticket to Dubai? Like $96? Like right now?
Yo, it's the same as going to SpaceX.
Yeah, 35,000. But we got to stop
over 12 easy payments.
Actually, it was cheaper than going to space. It was only $10,000 for the ticket.
Yeah,
the ticket, man. This dude, he window shopping stunting, man. He got enough. He got oil money.
It's the emotional pain.
What makes it bad though? Like, what did she do? Because I'm gonna tell you something. This is my thing. I've never had bad because if I finished, it was good for me.
Hey, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
If I finished, it was good for me.
Hey, let's be honest. Punani is like pizza. Even when it's bad, it's still
good. Yeah, in my opinion. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's just me. If I finished, I'm good. So what did he think? Like he was going to be fireworks?
I don't think we're allowed to say it on radio. But if you Google this article, it gets pretty specific about what was included in that visit, Ken. And let's just say there's some things that shouldn't go in a mouth.
Don't judge my. Don't judge. First of all, don't kick shame.
Hey James,
yeah.
Hey Mike, put the link in the comment in the chat thing so I can look at it real quick.
All right. Well, I don't want LaShawn walking in and catching you. I'm researching.
No. I locked the door. We straight. Send it to me, yo.
Oh, that's worse. That's worse. That is a rookie mistake in marriage.
Coming your way.
The door locked.
Here's the deal. Don't lock the door. Block the door. So she opens it, and then you're like, "What fell? How does dumbbell block the door?" LaShawn, we got ghosts.
Yo,
we got ghosts in here.
Who put this dresser in front of the door?
And then just blame it on your son. Junior, get over here. Blocking the door.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm at work. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's even worse, Junior.
Yo, this has to be the most, besides the beginning segment, the most idiotic show we
Yes. Yeah. But let's be honest, right? Let's be real for 1 second here. We all have, as men, have pursued a woman that we thought was going to be amazing in bed. Like, yo, this girl is about to knock my socks off. And then you do it and you're like, well, that was just all right. We've all been there.
And I'm going to keep telling you, James, not me. If I finished, it was amazing. If I finished, it was amazing. Yo. I don't care if she was dead. If I finished, it was amazing. And I called 911. I think I just killed the bitch. So
oh my God.
I don't know if we talked about this on the show, but if a woman dies while you're having sex with her, you cannot call 911 because everybody's gonna be like, so did you finish before or after she died? And that stigma's gonna chase you everywhere.
Oh,
hey Ken,
man.
So the thing for you is if you finished, it was delightful.
It was good.
I think that's a reasonable way of looking at it.
Like if you go to a restaurant, you get a meal, you eat all that meal, right? You finish that meal. That was a great meal. But if you only eat half the meal, like, man, that wasn't that good.
What if the
If
meal
I finished the meal, it was good.
What if the meal wasn't that good, but it brought another meal with it and it ate that meal too? Like, you know, like
wait. So wait. I didn't know how to explain that in the sex term. Like, wait, what?
Yeah. The meal brought a friend. The meal brought a friend of hers that wasn't that good either. But you're like, oh, now I got these 2 meals. At one point,
but you got 2 meals though.
Yeah, watching the meals just eat each
2
other.
5s make it 10, right? That's
yeah, 2
yeah.
A 6 and a 4 make it 10. I'm cool.
Yeah, 3s and up.
I'm gonna be
3s and up. That's my motto.
I'm thinking about it, Ken. I think you're right, though. If you actually finish, then it must have been good. Now, Ken, I'm gonna be real with you. I finish a certain way. I'm like a pool shark when I finish. I call my shots. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I call where it's going. You never do that. Quarter pocket.
Mike, are we gonna have to bleep this out? This is gonna be bleeped.
Why? Why? All I said was like, you never finished like that. Like,
yo, James be like quarter pocket.
Yeah.
James be like 8-ball quarter pocket.
Picture frame with the kids on vacation. You know?
James in the helmet got a little fedora hat on like he a pool shark.
So James,
it's in the way that you use it.
If you're that accurate, how come you have 4 kids? Those were all scratches.
They were. Yo, Ken, I got the chalk.
no time all of a sudden. This dude said you did all scratches, bro. You done hit the 8-ball and the white ball in at the same time, B.
At the same time, yes. That's how it happens, man.
James got a little toothpick hanging from his mouth.
Oh, when you got your vasectomy, and you was like, I won this game. Pop, 8-ball and white ball. You still lost, kid.
Still lost.
Oh.
God, they took both my 8 balls. But anyway,
I'm done with y'all today. I ain't talking anymore. I'm done.
Guys, on behalf of all of us, I've had nothing but a great time today. We all needed a little comedy escape. Everything that's going on. I'm glad that we got to provide that for you. Don't forget, we do this every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9
Not
a.m.
after this show.
Yeah, right here. On 104.1. On behalf of myself, Ken Miller, Mike Hurley, and Miguel Colon Jr., thank you for tuning in to Real Last. We'll see you tomorrow night.
This is my favorite show, though.